FS17 gameplay video. Sorry, let's look at my phone. Let me see here. So we have a lot to do here on the farm. First of all, let's look at the quick overview here. As you can see, we have 148 sheep, and every 7 hours and 12 minutes. And it goes down every time you get a new animal. So it's been going down pretty quickly. We get a new sheep, and of course that costs some money in animal upkeep. So it's kind of annoying. I think that should be eliminated in the next game. I'm just saying, because I mean, what's the animal upkeep? I mean, feeding them. More. I mean, it's not like I'm paying somebody to feed them water. I'm doing that myself. Anyway, so as you can see, they need a little more water and need a little bit more grass. Now, what we have gathered over here. Cows, we have 37. The production rate is 57. We need to have more cows than sheep. So we're probably going, by the time we get about 250 cows, and we'll have just a few more than sheep at this rate. They need a lot more water, a lot more grass, and a heck of a lot more silage, which we need to make. So we need a lot of grass. Hello there, thank you for joining. And I just go into the game plan. No pun intended. Ooh, that's a backpack. 111. We can sell those. Sell the others. So what we were doing is we are actually going to get this started, and I'll take y'all over there. But we're actually going to click 14, go straight right. We're going to save up to 15. We're going to cultivate that. So this is a nice flattish field, and no growing crop anywhere. And then we're going to place it down. Where is it? Place down this right here for 25,000, so not too bad of a price. And then we're gonna fill it up with grass, and then we're going to need to get not this because this is a little more expensive. We're going to go for this because it's cheaper and has a lot more horsepower. We'll go for this for 115,000. And we're going to get a semi-tipper, so we're going to get one of these. Thinking this one right here. With a nice used look. Pretty cheap. And then we'll use that to feed everybody. But yeah, so I got the. I figured I would get the. First of all, the Rumbler van didn't work. I was going to use Rumbler van. I deleted it because I figured I don't need the mod. It's cool, but it's not really function. I mean, as a transport vehicle, it functions pretty well. I like to move you from point A to point B, maybe for doing something small like logs or cones, and that's fine. But I don't want to do cones. I just buy cones right here, and if I need to download it again, I can. But these pallets, no matter which way you put it, no matter which doors you fit them through, well, try to fit them through, they do not fit. So that's why I bought this pickup truck. Because I know I had the older pickup truck, but the gooseneck doesn't work too well. It just pulls on it. I don't know why this tire is dirty. These are this week. So we're gonna kind of load it up, slowly drive it over. So this one is the one that's being filled right now. Hello there, thank you for joining. Just going over the game plan. So this, as we'll see, is actually out. So we need to transfer that. So, like I said, a lot of work to do. Gotta get this in position. I need to get this thing going at some point, but that's we need to. I forgot I turned this down. So I was watching something last night. Let me turn this back up to 50. Which I own all this stuff. I mean, yeah. So we need to get a lot more cows to kind of balance out the overall cost. Do a lot more silage. My women. You mean the emoji prop? I believe my friend Popper and I was watching. He just sent me a message. That's that black box is up on the top left-hand corner. Hello there, thank you for joining. So Pop, if you are watching, do you mean the emoji? Or just the comments in general? Because it should allow comments. So. And honestly, if something's wrong with YouTube, I don't know how to get in. I mean, I can try tweeting them, but last time I tweeted, they weren't really helpful. I'll try, but you know, I'm not big, so I don't have access to that support network that they have for the bigger YouTubers, which I think is total BS. So it's for big YouTubers only, but. The little guy. Get some more PIPs at some point. We'll have a. Yeah, looks like we'll do it that quick. Well, I should drive off to the left. I'm not sure how well these things handle it. Gas, you can fill that up. I'll show you what fuel I plan on getting. There's a lot of free grass out here, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's weird. Put 3 comments. If y'all are commenting, I don't. Here, let me actually go on my phone real quick and go watch my stream, so that way when y'all comment, I can actually see it. Let's see here. The audio, that's for sure. Channel. Down on the farm, we ain't got time for this, but we'll make time for this because I don't want to see your comments. Someone unsubscribe, talk to the plastic chips. Yeah, take care of animals. Why is it not reading the comments? Oh, okay. You said, oh, I'm sorry you said. So does this count as me watching? Yeah, that's annoying. That counts myself watching myself as a person watching. That's like really weird. I don't like that. That needs to be okay. And this is empty. Let's pull that worker real quick. If you didn't watch the last video, we're not selling any of the crops. The reason I'm doing soybeans is I want to fill it up. But I want to fill up all the areas, including corn and potatoes. But first we have to balance out the thing, because then we're going to see what it should be. We should be getting, I'll say at least $1 million on it. But for that spin rate though. Which thing? No, I'm actually going to get this thing started so I can. Might need to use the tractor. I can advance this. Oh man, how do you know I was gonna ask? Next day was alright, next day was alright, bummer was a slow day. About an 8-second delay, not too bad. I mean, not fantastic, but not good. So I guess better than a permanent delay. Drop this off. I think it's in the right crop, just want to make sure. So then, yeah, so we're gonna fill it up, and then I really like how no cars come down the street, and that is fantastically awesome. Oh, it's a special jacket rain day. Awesome. Sorry it's cold, I don't like the cold, but at least you get to wear a special jacket. That is awesome. That's the only good thing about the cold days is if you have a really cool jacket, you get to wear it. If you don't have a really cool jacket, well then you're just out of luck, and then it really sucks to be you. This needs to be fixed. This is like, the hell? Okay, so we drop. No, drop it. Come on. There we go, finally. This one over here is in the exact same thing, except I actually had to, there's a strapper connection. There's a strapper here. No, just tell, there's that little, that's a little detail right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little hole. A 2D hole, not too bad. It's nice. Big 4. I'd say that's about $50,000-$60,000 right there. Turn this off. Yeah, that needs to fix the next game because this one actually like flipped over because it just glitches out. And of course this is a modded trailer, but still. I've noticed that with these pallets with other trailers as well. I think even the DBM trailer. Oh, it didn't want to stay on. Hold on, what do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah, that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, every once in a while you'll get it where, like, the other one, like, on the other side, well, closer to the truck, I'll show you. Well, yeah, it ended very soon, so we'll do that. This one didn't want to stay on either. This is why that's, like, so far back. I was trying to put it, like, right about here. But it just glitched. This one went on pretty smoothly. I mean, it glitched for like a half second, and then it just decided to stay. What's really annoying is that you can't put the straps down if it's not fully on, but sometimes you can't get it all the way down there. So, yeah. And I'll ask Solicitor Tan later. Like, I'll probably message after the stream. I'm gonna message him on Discord, like, hey, you know, if I make a video on YouTube saying problems I encounter FS17 that I think need to be fixed, but I consider it to be kind of serious, you know, because I mean, it doesn't kill the game, but it just, it needs improvements. Like, just to see if they've improved that, because they might not have, you know. And this, for some reason, is glitchy. It used to not do this. I mean, that stuff actually used to go on real smoothly on the trailer. You know, I mean, it actually used to go on really smoothly, so they might, I don't know. But apparently they updated this game, and I think there's a few spots I can tell. I can't remember, but I mean, I know there's a few areas where they updated the game, and I guess suddenly I didn't even notice that they had updated it. But let's see. Alright, this needs to get done. I don't know. I haven't heard from him in quite a while. I haven't heard from Meatball in probably 6 months. I don't even know. I'll have to check my messages and I'll have to message him and see if that guy's done. Here's the field that. Oh, wait, that's not it. Wait, yeah, no. The thing. No, that's not it. This is the field over here. My bad. It's not 15. It's 20. This is a smaller field. And it to be a lot flatter. Something like dinner. We're gonna buy field 23. We're gonna make that a grass field. No, without that, we'll make 19 grass field. We'll turn 23 into a crop field, or leave it as a crop field like this. Oh, because we don't own this field, right? So that's why it's not. Okay. No, that's why it's not doing anything. Now to price up this field. I like how it doesn't like the million peeping thing anymore. So $69,000. Not too bad. Let's actually just sell those things. We'll buy that field, and then we can start the process that much sooner. Of course, I'm gonna put this up. I think I might even, yeah, you know, I think I might actually, you know, yeah, I'm gonna make that a grass field, just because. I mean, because since I gotta, that's more grass, you know. So I'll make that a grass field real quick after we buy it and we sell the pallets. Because the forge thing isn't gonna take up, or the forge storage isn't gonna take up, you know, the whole thing. It's gonna take up a decent amount, but let's go sell. Let's sell these real quick. Staying in the grass. So we're gonna take that down to 1. Yeah, you gotta work each and every one of these fields. But, you know, just to get it worked. And I'll keep on to get the price down. Definitely buy a lot more cattle, that's for sure. So here's the cool thing about, I mean, the sheep, here's the thing with the sheep. The more sheep you have, the faster they grow, which is great. They don't take all that much, like the grass doesn't go down that quickly, the water doesn't tend to go down that quickly. I mean, compared to the cows anyway. But they don't sell every day, you know, so they don't sell automatically at the end of the day, automatically when, you know, a pallet is full, or the whole thing is full even. You know, it says it does, but a lot of things in this game is misleading, which is another thing I'll have to talk to, or try to talk to Listan about. I mean, I'm nobody, he's, you know, like, part of the, he's like a developer in the game, or something, I don't know, but he gives the public, but, so I'll see if he'll field a few questions for me, see at the time, but you know, yeah, the sheep make a, you know, we can get a lot of money for wool. I mean, you know, for every 1,000 liters, it's like 8 grand. It's like the minimum I've seen it. So it's really good money. As you can see here, we're making a ton. We're making over $80,000, probably 90 to almost 100,000. Yeah, I'm looking at $98,000, and that's not even in demand. I mean, that's the insane part. It's not even in demand. I mean, it's 12 grand right now, which is a really good price. So once when the highest I've seen it is, I think, a little over 14,000 every 1,000 liters. I just look at everything else. You know, I mean, they're decent, but they're not $8,000 minimum. So that's what I don't even know. What are the rates? I mean, you know, I mean, like for every 1,000 liters of wood chips. Right now, the most you're making is 532. For straw, or no, silage at the biogas plant, every 1,000 liters, that's $543. You know what I mean? And now the most you'll get for anything looks to be soybeans, and looks like 2,755. So you can make a decent amount, but it's not. I mean, they usually range in $800, $500, for $500 or $1,000, everything else. However, with that said, you gotta actually sell it to make the money, which isn't a problem. I don't mind transporting it. I actually kind of find it fun, kind of loading it up, and doing all that. So we'll buy this real quick. Let's buy. We got our own plan for it. So cows sell at the end of every day. They don't make a whole lot, but they make enough to get up, their upkeep and everything else. Let's go look at the finance section real quick. Finances. Let's annual upkeep. Yesterday, today is 0. Yesterday was Saturday. It was $4,400. As you see, it's going up almost $200 a day. So, because I'm making new animal every day. Vehicle running cost. Yes, I mean, property income $6 grand. So that's not even keeping up with me. Sold milk. Yeah, it's 12 grand. And it's what, 19 grand today. I guess that's how much I'll get at the end of the day. I don't know. I did put silage in today, so that's a big difference. How much silage I have. I don't need cows. But yes, I mean, the loan interest is once that gets to about $1,000. Then I'll actually start to worry about that and take it down. What was it? No, I didn't say Fortnite. That would take up a lot of space. I don't know. Let me just. So, is tomorrow the day for the blackout? Is that today? Cause I can't remember if he said Friday or 10th. Can't remember. I know, the 10th is tomorrow. So I think he said the 10th. But maybe you get that raise that you used for walking to your job every day. So no one will drive, no one will pick you up. Waffles. Everybody. But yeah, so yeah, in this field we can actually I'm pretty sure it did the job. If not, then I'll just have to go do a small map and do jobs for those farmers. So I might actually do that anyway. To get the price, so have that done. Or maybe I'll spend one day doing like this. Just jumping on the. Oh no, I got some. And it definitely helps to do jobs for farmers. Like if you do a small field, you fertilize, get a few $1,000 here and there. It kind of helps. Make sure you got the money. The 20,000 liters and cut it off. Blackout, awesome. Yeah, man. Well, I hope you have fun tomorrow. I'm kind of bummed we didn't get to play Battlefield 5. Because honestly, like Battlefield 5 beta is okay. It's not really that great in my opinion. But playing with Pop honestly makes any game fun. Even though there are jerks that want to block your view for no reason. Which I would like to tank them. Yeah. Just saying. But yeah. But I don't really like playing it, and yeah. I still have your gift here, Pop, and I would have sent it by now. It's like, I'm pretty sure it only costs me $2. But it kind of rattles around, and I want to buy some other stuff to put in it, like padding or something. I haven't gotten paid, so yeah. So I'm working on that, because otherwise it rattles around, and I don't know if I'd be allowed to cut the box pieces, and then I don't know. I've checked. Shoot. So I'm working on it. I just yeah. So I had to put two boxes together. That's the big thing. Is, as you know, I think you can see in the thing. I already showed it to you, but not the item inside, obviously. But and it rattles around because the box is like too tall. Oddly enough, one box too short, two are too tall. So I'll tell you how much. But even though I don't want to even leave a little itty bit of room, leave the minimum amount possible, none if possible, so it doesn't rattle around. Not you can't hear what's inside it, yes, but just that way, while it's in transport, it kind of protects it. I don't think it would break, but I waited this long for it. I've been waiting this long to give it to you, so. Yeah, it would be really funny if the forage harvester could actually cultivate. That'd be cool. I was wondering if it could. Most of the stuff that it should be able to tow it at the very least. I don't think, this actually takes, shoot, what is the horses required? This has, oh yeah, definitely be able to, because this only takes 270. So, I don't bother filling it up all the way, because I just have them buy it anyway, or buy the, are you serious? I can't, what? That's a bummer. I was gonna tow it. Oh, let's get one of these things to tow it. Well, I could, but my worry is that I'm gonna cut it too short, and then I've got to get another box. So, yep. Press the wrong button. That's why it's not going in. Let's need more gas. So, I guess I will try cutting the box and make it a little shorter. Then we'll just do that. Unless I'll stick something on the side of it to keep it from rattling, basically. Moving around too much. Look, yeah, I do. I don't know what else to type on. Just not be so generic. Let me see here. Sorry, we need to get use this down to the sheep. What are they sitting at? Food-wise? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so we don't need to get down to the sheep. We need to get down to the cows. But we really don't need to get down to the cows because you'll see why in a second. Because I actually have a loading wagon that is pretty much full. So we will put that little tanker right there, little yellow thing is a gas tanker. I would a little gas fuel mover thingy. I would definitely suggest downloading it if you have FS17. It is very helpful. It's very cheap. It only holds 1,000 liters, but it helps out a lot. So like that, we need to get all this. I would definitely consider picking up a forage wagon for the cows and the sheep, because then you can just, they spit out grass. So I call them spitting out grass. That's fun not to do, but this is getting filled. We're going to dump that grass over there, we're going to flatten it, and then we're going to top it and let it ferment. I don't want to advance the time, but I gotta get that going. So drop that off as I was still going to flip. That's what I really like about this game is you can still fill something, most things. I don't know if you can fill everything, but with the tractor detached from it. No, it doesn't. Not in this game. There's just a daily maintenance cost, I believe, a daily vehicle upkeep, a daily vehicle maintenance. Yeah, I think it's daily vehicle maintenance. So, I think technically the game gives it maintenance, even though they don't really. But in the next one, they will need maintenance. There'll be no fee. There'll be no daily vehicle maintenance fee, which would be great because that is so stressful. I mean, it's a bit of a challenge. It's kind of nice that it's a challenge, but it's also very stressful because you got to make sure you have that money. You got to make sure you're making whatever little amount. But and the next one, FS19, it will be like wear and tear. I'm guessing if you don't use a vehicle that often, it won't need to be repaired as soon as possible. That's my hope, because what I'm going to do is on one of the maps, I'm sorry, one map where we have nothing, one map where we start where they have, or they give us whatever, and then with the map where they give us whatever, they give us more than one tractor. I'm going to use one tractor and kind of put one in the shed for later use. Just kind of save it. That's one get it off. And then I'll have that one if the other one breaks down or something needs, but I don't think it'll be tired. Because I can't afford to repair. Oh, but it actually is a model called Seasons, where you can, or they don't, I can't remember if they have a vehicle like a daily maintenance. See, I can't remember if they need that or not, but your machinery will need to be repaired every once in a while, so it will need maintenance. There's a mod, which I have that mod downloaded, I just don't use it I don't use it that often. It's a really cool mod, but the one map I definitely would use it on because you can buy grass and whatnot, which makes it easier. So, a lot of improvements coming into the next game, that is for sure. However, you can buy a, this vehicle is really dirty right now. But here's what it kind of should look like. Oh, here it is. of course, with it black. I made it black, because why not? Nice and clean, but as you can see, it's really dirty. So you can actually buy this, which is kind of nice. Or what I'm going to buy eventually, once I'm making enough money, it's not really a necessity. Is what is it? A washing station. I'll buy the bigger one. I don't have to buy. What that should be. Yeah. Oh wow, that's actually not that big. Not that much. There. Okay. I'll go and buy one. I'll put this near the entry to the road. Which this allows you to wash your vehicles off, which is really cool. So it's a little thing, but I like this better because it's actually like a little station. You know, you kind of pull up and it's kind of. It used to not be walled off, which is kind of prefer the way it used to be, but whatever. So we're gonna kind of put this right. Now. Oh, we're gonna put this in. I want it out of the way, but easily accessible. Easily accessible. That's for sure. For like big machinery, for long, as I'm pulling through. So maybe we'll stick it right where we're going to. Or maybe. No, yeah. If I stick it down here, I know you're saying you can't get to it because of trees, but there's a stump ground that we can just easily. No, because that's grass. I don't want to take off the grass. I think we'll do it right. Right there. So we'll just kind of go through that real quick and just wash off this and show you how that works. I mean, it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, you gotta place it, that's what's really nice about the small one, or the single one. It's all the way over here. One. La da da, scrolling through stuff. Yeah, this one right here, which is oddly enough more expensive. You can place it anywhere, it's gonna be out of the way, but oftentimes I forget where it is. That's why I like this big one, is not only is it kind of more contained, it kind of feels like a real washing station. I can't easily misplace it. It just looks cooler. I don't care if it was 20 grams, I thought it was 20 grams. Which we have 20 grand now, but we're obviously trying to save money. But yeah, that's the problem, is you gotta, with this one, because it's so big, which there's another one that's smaller, but I wanted to get this one because, I think it was actually the average size of what it was, I don't know. So you gotta kind of place it where it's not gonna be in the way. But, yeah, so it is a hard fit in. And I kind of wish it wouldn't clean off, like, the whole thing. I mean, it's kind of nice. Like, I wish this would be an option. So I could spray this a little bit, and a little bit would be clean, and the rest of the tire would be dirty. If I would go like down here, like it'd be realistic. So as you can see, that's clean. Or even the inside, I don't know if you can tell, but that's clean too. Clean this. If I had a shovel bucket on here, I had a bucket on here, but I had to take it off because I was, having this sow field. This is the only tractor right now that I have that can work. This big sewing machine, let's do all at it. It's the only one that's got enough horsepower to do it. So I needed to get the silage into the cows so you're making more money. So as you see, a lot cleaner. Which I like it both ways, clean and dirty. So yeah, so that's why it's over on this. I'm not gonna remove that tree, but that's fine. Yeah, so there's the bucket right there. This is why the front loader is pretty much clean. Like, this is the front loader. That's why the front loader of the tractor is clean, and this is like a lot dirtier. Just because this was in use, and Obviously, I didn't get to clean anything till just now, so probably gotta clean it. Well, because I don't think it costs you anything, like any money to clean. But it's still nice. Better than that's so let's do that real quick. Yeah, so we're 30 footprints in the cab. So there goes. Yeah, we're good. Oh. The attachers on the other side. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of liters, but it's a whole lot because machinery doesn't really require all that much of this on. Hole up right next to it, which is fill this in. I got this because then I can like have gas help. Which can get probably a bigger one. But I gotta use this up first. And let you guys go quickly here real quick. You can see there's dirt in the cab. And this is we didn't really see before. So that's fine. I hope you guys fun watching. Thanks for joining. Sorry the chat doesn't work, that's really weird. I'll have to check that and see what's going on. I don't know if you're still here or not, but whoever's still watching, if anyone's still watching, then yeah, so we see what's going on. And I can clean this, that's not that dirty. That's like it, there's a lot of work to be done. Carefully, not to put anything in this. I'm keeping this because I'm getting double soap. I need to. Hole right here. It was already in the way, so why not? You know. Yeah. It's fertilized as it goes. It's not the kind of fertilizer I'd like to use, but whatever. Who is this? Paint. Okay. I don't really get the relation, but alright, cool. Cool little emoji there. If I missed anything like this little bit right here. We'll go over this way so I can't claim that we're trying to mow somebody else's field. Alright, thanks for joining. I'll talk to you later. Have fun watching the Pro Leagues. Hope your team wins. Brightness on my phone get a little bit bright. I have the light off in here for yeah. that be finished before I usually start. Time advancing, that should be done pretty soon. I guess by the time I fill this thing up. I'm a bit confused on what that is. Yeah, I have to look at this more later. Together. I don't the comments because it's not working. What the heck is in the comment? There we go. Alright, so someone else is still watching because there's some stupid reason it counts me as one person, but there's saying two, so unless Pop hasn't left, somebody you can comment and we can have a conversation about whatever you like, as long as it's not too inappropriate or I don't know, we'll see. done in a second now. Don't worry about it, I sell these trees and I'll just chop them down and do whatever. Thinking it's the good one. Not that now, it's me. Just pop this left, alright. There's still lots to do, so hopefully by the time if I start another screen later, which will have the rest of the codes, so hopefully by the time that I do that, no beeping awesome, that's the big one. Alright, then my hope is that we will have, well, obviously a lot more soybeans. Probably can get another harvester or two at some point, but right now I'm going to focus on getting some more cattle, getting we'll wait for that field to grow out and then we'll plop it down, that way it's properly growing around it. Stay tuned, stay awesome, hit that subscribe button below, leave a like, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter at ZachRider747, check out FS17 Lots.com, and as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.